Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now it's that time of the year again where we see Xiaomi launch something that is very close to flagship, and in this case we are having a very interesting Xiaomi 12T Pro to talk about here in today's video. Now why I mentioned a flagship at affordable pricing, and that is because the 11T Pro, the 12T Pro, all of these are meant to bring flagship specifications to a mid-range price point. Now in the case of the Xiaomi 12T Pro, we are seeing the price here in Malaysia going for RM2699 for the 8/256. And if you want more RAM, that is going for RM2999 for 12/256. So just in terms of price point, I think it's at a sweet spot at the mid-range segment. I would say here in Malaysia, at least 4 to 5K is flagship, 3K is like upper mid-range, 2K plus is like mid-range, 1K plus is like upper budget, and 1K and below is budget phone. So yep, that's just my hierarchy. But yeah, we have here the Xiaomi 12T Pro in this very nice mid-range price point. Well, some of you might mention that the price point is actually higher than the 11T Pro from last year, but I'm going to tell you here that we do have a lot of new upgrades. So let's talk about that right now. Right, so first things first, we're going to talk about the first upgrade here, and that is in terms of the main sensor at the back. We do have this brand new 200 megapixel main sensor that captures a lot of detail. It comes with OIS, it is made by Samsung. It also supports up to 8K at 24 FPS in terms of your videos, and more importantly, it is a larger sensor, so it's a 1/1.22 inch sensor, and again, this is actually larger than a lot of more expensive phones out there. Right, so those are just the numbers, but what can you expect in terms of its photography skills? Well, first things first, we're going to talk about the auto mode, which is the normal basic mode that you shoot at, and I can see that during daytime shots it actually came with a lot of detail, great dynamic range. The color accuracy in terms of the temperatures are also very nicely done out here on the 12T Pro, so actually quite impressive there. But what's most impressive about the 12T Pro is actually its 200 megapixel mode. Now when you go to 200 megapixel mode, you are able to see a lot more detail being captured by the 12T Pro, guys. It is crazy. So about 2 weeks back, I actually went up a sort of mountain area, and I was taking a photo of the car park section that was far away right in front. And when I just zoomed into the photo, I noticed that I could actually see some items that I can't see with my bare eyes. No, they're not stuff that you're not supposed to see. I actually saw a girl or someone squatting down there taking a photo of his or her friend. So I couldn't see that in my own eyes, but you could actually see it through the 200 megapixel shot. So it's actually very impressive, guys. I noticed that the 200 megapixel here really takes in so much detail, and again, it's as good as what you can take with an optical zoom, because you can just see so much details that you weren't able to see before. So yeah, very good stuff there in terms of that 200 megapixel shots. Alright, so what about night shots? Well, like I mentioned earlier on, we have this larger sensor and it's able to capture more light during the night. And of course, I was able to take a very good shot here. Check out these shots that I took at KLCC a couple of nights ago. I noticed that the night images turn out very nicely. We do not have a lot of noise in it. There is minimal over sharpening. You can see a lot of detail. Again, you can brighten a very dark scene. It was like almost pitch darkness during one of the areas, and yet I could still see a lot of light being captured. So yeah, these are just a couple of samples that are taken at night with the 12T Pro. Overall, I would say it's a very good sensor for the price point. You are definitely getting something flagship level here on this mid-range price point. Now let's move on to the second thing here and talk a bit about what else is flagship. Well, you do have that Snapdragon 8+Gen 1 processor. You guys already know how it performs. It is the best in the market right now. In terms of your RAM and storage, you have your LPDDR5 RAM, which is fast RAM. You have UFS 3.1 storage, which is fast storage, so great stuff there. In terms of the display at the front, now you also get a very nice display here. The display has now been upgraded to a 1.5K display. That means it pushes out about 440 ppi. If you know what I mean, it's very sharp basically. Apart from that, it's also an AMOLED panel. That means contrast levels are great, colors look awesome here as well. And more importantly, you have the 120Hz refresh rate together with 480Hz touch sampling rate. Basically, it is a fairly good display for the price point. No issues there whatsoever. Last but not least, in terms of the battery, you also get a 5000 mAh battery, which might sound pretty standard, but the charging speed is actually 120 watts, guys. So it does 0 to 100% in just 19 minutes. I think it's almost as quick as the 11T Pro from last year. I remember that had a 120 watt fast charge as well. But anyways, 19 minutes from 0 to 100%, guys, is still very fast over here. Right, so that's pretty much what I can say about the 12T Pro. Oh, in case you are wondering, it also comes with dual stereo speakers and an X-axis haptics, so you have those very nice vibrations on the phone itself. The design also looks like this. I didn't want to focus too much on it because it is what it is. It looks fine. I like that we have this matte back panel so it doesn't capture a lot of fingerprints. It's also very smooth to the touch. There are 3 colors, silver, light blue, and this one. I like this the best because, you know, matte black, everything, right? So anyways, that's what you can expect with the 12T Pro. Again, I would say that to conclude my experience with this guy is really about Xiaomi again, once again, bringing flagship kind of specifications to a mid-range price point. Let me know what you think about the Xiaomi 12T Pro. Is this something that you might consider buying? Let me know down in the comment section below. Again, don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel if you like seeing this kind of content. Thank you for staying all the way to the end, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye!